Hi everyone, welcome to Real English Talk. I'm Emma.
And I'm Jake. We're here to help you practice real English conversations.
Today we're talking about something everyone can relate to, our daily routines. But here's a question for you. Are you a morning person or a night person?
Great question, Emma. I think most people fall into one of these groups. Some people love mornings and feel super energetic. Others prefer staying up late and sleeping in.
Exactly. And this affects our whole routine. A routine is the things we do every day in the same order, like brushing teeth, eating breakfast, going to work.
Right. So today, Emma and I will share our morning and night routines, and we want to know which one sounds more like you.
Okay, Jake, let's start with you. What time do you usually wake up?
Well, I'm definitely not a morning person. I wake up around 8:30. My alarm rings, but I hit snooze at least twice.
Oh, no, Jake. I'm the opposite. I wake up at 6 a.m. every day.
6 a.m. Wow, that's early.
I love the morning quiet time. First, I drink a big glass of water. Then I do some stretching for about 10 minutes.
That sounds healthy. Me, I usually just grab my phone and check messages right away.
Oh, I try not to look at my phone in the morning. I think it makes me feel stressed.
Yeah, you're probably right. What about breakfast? Do you make a big breakfast?
I love cooking breakfast. Usually I make eggs and toast, sometimes with fruit. I take my time eating. It's very relaxing. What about you?
Breakfast? I usually eat a banana or grab a coffee and muffin on my way to work. I'm always rushing in the morning.
Oh, that sounds stressful. I shower and get dressed slowly. I pick out my clothes the night before, so mornings are easy.
Smart! I'm always looking for clean clothes and running around. But here's where I shine. My evening routine is amazing.
Okay, tell me about your nights. What time do you usually get home?
Around 6 or 7 p.m. Then I cook a really good dinner. I love trying new recipes. I spend about an hour cooking.
That's nice. I'm usually too tired to cook fancy dinners. I make simple things like pasta or salad.
After dinner, I watch Netflix or read. Sometimes I call friends. I feel most creative at night. I do my best work then.
Really? I'm the opposite again. After dinner, I just want to relax. Maybe take a warm bath.
That sounds nice and peaceful. What time do you go to bed?
I'm usually in bed by 9:30. I read for maybe 30 minutes, then lights out at 10 p.m. I need 8 hours of sleep.
10 p.m., Emma? That's so early. I usually go to bed around midnight or even later.
Midnight? How do you wake up in the morning?
Not easily, but I love the quiet nighttime. No emails, no phone calls. I can focus on my hobbies or just think.
I understand that. For me, mornings are my quiet thinking time. I feel fresh and ready for anything.
You know what's interesting? We both like quiet time, just at different times of day.
That's true, and we both have routines that work for us. There's no right or wrong way.
Exactly. Some people are naturally morning people. They feel energetic early. Others are night owls. They stay up late and sleep in.
The important thing is to have a routine that makes you feel good, whether you're organized like me or more flexible like Jake.
Right. So, listeners, we have a challenge for you. Think about your own routine. Are you more like Emma or more like me?
Yes,
Try to describe your morning routine to someone. Use simple sentences. For example, I wake up at 7. I drink coffee. I check my phone.
Great idea. Practice speaking about your routine. Don't worry about perfect grammar. Just try to use the new words we talked about today.
Words like wake up, routine, morning person, night owl, peaceful, energetic, these are all useful for daily conversations.
And remember, speaking practice is so important. Even if you make mistakes, keep talking. That's how you improve.
Actually, before we go, Jake, I'm curious about something. Do you think our routines change on weekends?
Oh, great question. Yes. Weekends are totally different for me. I sleep until 10 or 11 a.m. on Saturday and Sunday. No alarm clock.
11 a.m.? That's so late for me. Even on weekends, I wake up around 7, but I do stay in bed longer, maybe reading or just relaxing.
For weekend breakfast, I love making pancakes or trying new brunch recipes. I take hours to eat and enjoy my coffee. It's the opposite of my rushed weekday mornings.
That sounds wonderful. On weekends, I like to have a bigger breakfast too. I might make fresh fruit smoothies or avocado toast, and I spend more time outside, going for long walks or hiking.
Morning hiking? You really are a morning person. My weekends are more about staying in. I might spend all afternoon watching movies or playing video games. Very lazy and relaxing.
That's interesting how different we are. And you know what, Jake? I think seasons change our routines too. In winter, I wake up when it's still dark outside. It's much harder.
Oh, yes. Winter is terrible for me. It's dark when I wake up and dark when I get home from work. I feel tired all the time. Summer is much better. Longer days give me more energy.
I understand that. In summer, I love waking up to sunshine and bird songs. It feels natural and peaceful. But in winter, I need a special wake-up light to help me get up early. Do you know what that is?
A wake-up light? Oh, you mean those lamps that slowly get brighter like sunrise? That sounds helpful. I should try that. I've heard of people using special apps on their phones, too.
Exactly. Technology can really help with routines. Speaking of that, I'm most productive in the morning. I do my hardest work between 8 and 11 a.m. When do you do your best work?
For me, it's definitely evening. After dinner, around 8 or 9 p.m., I can focus really well. That's when I write emails, plan my next day, or work on personal projects. My brain feels most awake then.
That's a great point for our listeners. You should pay attention to when you feel most alert and energetic. Maybe keep a simple diary for 1 week. Write down when you feel good and when you feel tired.
Great advice. Then you can plan your schedule around your natural energy levels. Do difficult tasks when you feel strong and relaxing activities when you're tired. It makes everything easier. You know, Emma, I wonder how having a family changes routines. My friends with children say their schedules are completely different. Kids wake up so early.
Yes, my sister has 2 young children and she says she can't control her routine anymore. The kids decide when everyone wakes up, usually around 6 a.m., even on weekends.
That sounds exhausting, but also kind of wonderful. It makes me think about how our routines change as we get older. When I was a teenager, I could stay up until 2 a.m. and feel fine.
Exactly. When I was in university, I thought people who went to bed at 10 p.m. were boring. Now I realize they were just taking care of themselves.
Our bodies change and our routines should change too.
That's so true. Before we finish, let's practice some useful phrases for talking about routines. Emma, can you give us some examples?
I usually wake up at. I always have breakfast. I sometimes work out. I never skip dinner. Notice we use different frequency words. Always, usually, sometimes, never.
Great examples. Also, we can use sequence words. First, I brush my teeth. Then I make coffee. After that, I check emails. Finally, I leave for work. These words help organize your story.
And don't forget time phrases. In the morning, at night, on weekdays, on weekends, during lunch break, before bed. These help you be specific about when things happen.
Here's a fun exercise for everyone listening. Try to describe your perfect weekend morning using these phrases. Start with, on Saturday morning, I usually, and add at least 5 activities.
That's a wonderful exercise. You could also compare your weekday routine to your weekend routine. Say, on weekdays, I wake up early, but on weekends, I sleep in. Practice using but and however to show differences. You know what's interesting? Having a good routine can actually reduce stress. When you know what to expect each day, you don't have to make so many small decisions. It saves mental energy.
Well, that was a really interesting conversation about routines, wasn't it? We talked about morning people versus night people, weekend routines, seasons, productivity, and so much more.
It really was. Remember, everyone, the best way to learn English is to practice talking about your own life. Routines are perfect for this because everyone has them, and there are so many useful vocabulary words to practice.
That's right. Thanks so much for listening to this longer episode of Real English Talk. We hope you enjoyed our extended conversation about daily routines. Keep practicing, and we'll see you next time.
Goodbye, everyone. Whether you're listening in the morning like me or in the evening like Jake, remember to practice English every day. Small, consistent practice is the best routine of all.